the fuck?
What?
It's the event thing where it says you're live streaming, but I saw it at first and I didn't see that it was a live stream, so I thought you'd actually uploaded it like before we'd even done it.
No.
I was like, this is some like future hack shit right here.
Alright, I'm gonna start the streaming. Okay. Event is starting. Yay. Okay. Refreshing. Very refreshing. Oh. Oh, goodness. Okay, you gotta love the AT2020. It's a nice, decent quality microphone, but man, do I sound quiet unless I crank up the, everything.
Yeah.
Crank it up.
Now light it up, light it up, light it up, I'm on fire.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Our,
Shoot, I'm looking at us in the past.
This stream is in delay. This is the thing that I like. Live streams piss me off is that they're so delayed.
Yeah, there's
It's
nothing
like,
we
yeah,
can do
yeah.
to solve that. I mean,
Yeah, I'm looking at us in the
godlike.
past. It's so weird.
You need godlike internet to actually have like up-to-date live streams.
oh yeah, Mikey's the only one with that sort of high quality stuff, so you have to bear with me. Are you able to hear me without me blowing your eardrums out like last time?
Let me just test.
Let's check here. Oh shoot, I'm looking.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, good, because I was like
So-
scratchy as all hell last time, and I scared a few babies.
Damn.
Okay, so I'm gonna refresh till I actually get us talking.
Do you want me to add Mimicat? Or?
If you want, I'm literally going to just be asking you guys the same exact questions I asked Naga, whether or not they're, I don't know, important or not, just to have an unbiased, you know what I mean, just data collection. And then we can have a discussion thing at the very end where we can bring up any other questions that I might have forgotten or anything else that you guys want to talk about. And it's just gonna be nice and easy.
Sweet.
I like easy. You say that now, but oh no.
Sometimes like a little bite, my women. Oh,
check
okay,
here.
here we go.
Oh shoot, I'm looking.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I was able to hear myself now. I'm just like, oh, sweet. Alright.
Oh, sweet buttery Jesus.
So now I'm going to copy and I'm going to update my Skype thingy so that way people can be like, oh hey, Brandy's doing an interview. Bada boom, bada bing.
I just did that.
Yeah, pasting. Interview number 2. Zeresec. And Co is here. There we go.
Sheet.
Okay. Status updated. Get my tongue here. Live stream is up. This is our little grace period when we get set up. Go ahead, if you want to, just invite whoever your heart desires to this little live stream, and we'll get started in a bit.
Oh ho ho. Let's see, I will send.
Bada bing, bada boom. So long as the audio is good, I'm happy, cause yeah. Okay, let me make sure that the screen is focused on the call itself and not, you know, my other Skype messages. Oh, wait, where's the Word document of all the questions? Come here. Come here. Minimize, minimize, minimize. Get that out of the way.
Got not enough swag to go around. What?
Oh.
I think I just died.
Hank Hill is everywhere. Oh! I've got to figure out how to do the, that little, what do you call it, the broadcast or whatever it is, the bulletin. I'll mess with it later. Do.
Maximum America. What? I'm looking at this. What the? Dewey, go easy on that orange juice. That stuff doesn't grow on trees. Wait, it does. So why is it so goddamn expensive?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let me just put it in the chat then.
I'm gonna play Fat Sketch.
Comment away.
No. Oh.
Let's see, I'm waiting for it to catch up and show that, I'm not looking at my own screen anymore. So it's like, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's already done that for me.
That is a major delay. I didn't notice how far the delay is. I've been in
it's
this
like a minute.
for ages ago.
Yeah. Well, it's like a minute for me, maybe just under. Something like that.
I suppose it's not too bad. Whatever. We've been at this for what? 4.5 minutes. 5 minutes our standard time before we get ready. Everybody's all set.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Everybody.
Alright then. The way this is going to work is I'm going to ask the first question, then we'll cycle through you three. One, James will answer, then Jaden will answer, then Sean will answer, and then we'll go on to the next question. And we'll wait for all of the overlapping of questions to come out at the very ending in case there's something you guys forgot to say or that you wanted to say. And Jaden?
Oh yes, let's get this going.
Perfect.
What the fuck?
No, you're not lucky.
Brandon Co.
He was waiting for it. I saw it, so I had to do it.
Like a slightly younger version of like Herbert the Pervert.
Wait, is that what Consuela is to you?
Oh, is that Consuela?
Oh, we need a lemon pledge.
No. Mr. Superman, no here.
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, Mr. Superman, not here.
Okay,
Chris.
there you go. I want to get Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
Fuck. No, if it's Gordon Freeman, then I was like, that guy don't have no voice.
Gordon Freeman. We actually made a joke about that in the Leagues of War. We had a character in episode 10 be named Gordon Freeman. He was the police chief, and he was voiced by, I think, Axelrod before he left. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my name is Morgan Freeman.
I'm a police chief. So step up from being a
I'm
candidate. Okay, well, very top of the live stream.
Uh-oh.
Got the question set up.
Oh, Skype lag, no!
No, not the lag. Can you guys still hear
My
me?
name is Morgan Freeman. I can smell you.
No.
Somebody's been watching a
No,
lot of,
Skype, don't do this.
I can hear you just
kind
fine.
of. No, live stream is buffering, no!
The live stream is buffer. What?
I'm
Is
just gonna close. Yeah.
Yes, you sound like a robot though.
Oh no! This cannot be happening.
technical difficulties?
Damn it!
Can you hear me?
Perfect. This is just perfect.
No. Sort of.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You sound super
Kind of.
funny.
Technical blah la la.
No.
I was doing that on purpose, don't worry.
Okay, there we go. Kind
Oh,
of.
good.
That sounds better. Yeah.
What do you mean,
Slightly.
kind of? Okay.
It's, yeah, I still got like this weird like laggy background static, but it's not as laggy anymore.
Okay, perfect. Are we back to normal yet?
I have no idea.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're stretching into 8 minutes. Oh god.
8 minutes. Holy shit.
This is our grace period, a little bit more graceful than the last one, but well, at least we're not fumbling around with everything like last time.
Last time I checked, grace period didn't include extreme lag.
It's just for the time for the thing to settle down. Okay. I guess we'll wait till 9 minutes, and then for realsies, we will get started. Assuming we don't die.
Which, who is the real?
That's a good starting point. Not be dead.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 8:30. Everybody getting ready. We might as well just take this time to do a little bit of self-introduction. Hello, everybody. I am Brandy, and these are the guests of the show. Let's start with James.
Hello everyone, I am the Zeresec, otherwise known as James. I'm the current owner of Machinima Union, and I'm doing this interview because I can.
Oh, is it now?
Whoa.
I'm too hardcore. No, I'm kidding. I was in.
Next up.
All right,
Hello.
so I'm the Zip Zap Zop.
Oh shit!
Did I just cut you off? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright. Hello, everybody. My name is Kid Jaden ENY. Yes, it's ENY, not Annie or any or.
Damn it!
Yeah.
You can't go one video.
Stop
without
stumbling.
But, yeah, I'm Kid Jaden ENY. I am working on MU with these guys, and, yeah.
Alrighty, and the last one.
Okay, so now for real. I'm the Zip Zap Zop, and I'm an administrator on Machinima Union, and I'm here today to speak words.
Oh, very good. Alright. Informative as always. I spelled that wrong on purpose, don't worry.
To be
As
majestic.
deliberate.
Hold on. Informative. Frowny face. Oh, that's a scowling face. There we go. Okay. So wow, shit. 10 minutes is the grace period? That's ridiculous. Alright, well.
It's like 11 on my screen.
I'm seeing 11.
This is 10:16 for me. Ah, well.
Let's do this.
We all ready? Everybody set up? Too much swag for you? God damn it, you evil person, you. Huh? Okay. So, first order of business. Everybody, welcome to the show with all these admins. We're going to start with the questions now. Okay, so this one's going to be a memory question. First things first. When approximately did the site go down?
Monday morning, I believe. Was it Monday morning? I think it was.
Monday morning.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Monday morning.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody agrees
Yeah, it was
with that?
Monday morning.
No time
Early,
stamp
like
or
at 5
anything?
o'clock.
Or 5 o'clock. See, that's already...
5 o'clock Pacific time, mind you, so
Yeah.
convert that how you will.
Whatever, I'll just say March
There was
30... Well, March 31st? March 30?
31st.
It was early.
31st.
Yeah.
Okay. In the interview with Naga, he mentioned it being possibly March 30th or 31st, so I assumed it was going to be in the twilight hours.
It was the Monday, yeah.
So 5 o'clock a.m. he did mention waking up to it, so it must have happened early. Okay, so date of MU destruction. I want to dramatize it, say destruction, but you know it kind of recovered quickly, so it tripped maybe.
Destruction.
The great
Just a
thing
stumble.
about using ShiftTR is the website actually can't be deleted because it's stored for, I think they said it's up to 2 weeks.
All right, we'll talk about that later when we get to the security segment.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many of you administrators and moderators and such were online at the time?
Oh, I don't know. I think
Oh,
was it just Naga? I think it was Naga, and I think Turret Guy may have been there, and maybe Sneeko as well. But
yeah, they're usually on at those times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I was probably snoozing at the time.
I was doing something. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, goodness. I do
Yeah.
know that a lot of
Problem.
you are in different time zones, so I guess there are reasons for that.
Eastern time for the win.
I'm 5 hours ahead, so I didn't actually know until like late afternoon that it had gone down. That's yeah, because I was out all day. So
Yeah. All right then. Other question, maybe a little bit of redundancy. Like I said with Naga earlier, a lot of these questions were written before we received a good deal of information. We're not going to be listing any sources of information, and we're not pointing any fingers. This is just a reconstruction type interview. So the third question is, at the time, could any of the administrators have been the culprit?
Plausibly, but I don't think so.
And what about the other two?
It was, It was suspected at the time that somebody on the staff team was working to get Union down, but there was, I don't think, anyone would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, because in the first interview, like Naga said, like everybody was putting in equal amounts of work, and, you know, everybody on the admin and the staff team had kind of dedicated themselves to putting things into Union, so it wouldn't be very, you know,
So we're just reaffirming that it would just be straight up counterintuitive to do it.
yeah. It'd just be kind of pointless for anyone to do it. I mean, like, yeah, pretty much. Nobody on the staff team really had a reason to do it, so.
Alright, very good. What do you other two think?
I go with James on this one. And also when Naga said that if anybody were to do it, they could have done it a while before. That could have happened, but, you know, it didn't, so, yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
We already asked Naga this, and like I said, we've asked him all of these before. But how did the MU, Machinima Union website, connect to the Machinima Union channel?
How did it connect? What do you mean?
It's sort of like, how did the two interact? Was MU channel used as, say, a dumping space for videos that came from the website, or?
No, the channel was actually pretty connected to the website. It was for weekly mostly, but we still haven't had a lot of plans for it, like what we were gonna do.
I see.
Like, yeah.
As a matter of the security earlier, did the two sites, the channel and the website that is, did they share login info or something?
They were, right now, we know that Naga's account was hacked, and that's how they got access to Union, and the channel was also, unfortunately, connected to Naga's email, so once they got his email, like his Gmail account, they instantly got access to the YouTube, and then they probably did like a password recovery to get onto the Union. It was probably something along those lines, but we know it was definitely Naga's Gmail that got hacked.
All right, see that definitely makes sense to me. I'm wondering how Naga's channel itself, or his Gmail that is, how do you think it could have been hacked?
Personal opinion, I don't know about these guys, I don't know about anyone else, but personal opinion, I think that it was less of a hack and more of the guy who did it just knew his password. I've got to guess, because I'm not gonna, like, say this was Naga's fault or anything, but Naga is, like, from what he's actually told me in the past, he's pretty notorious for having very, very similar passwords when he changes. Like, and the password that he currently had, we believe that one of the former admins actually knew his password.
Former admins.
Former
Alright.
admins.
We'll be covering a lot of stuff like this in the cover story that we do after all of these interviews are over, and Mikey and I will be reconstructing what we can of the events. But just for clarification, does that mean that possibly the former admin was using his knowledge of the old password as a way to get in?
Most probably, yes. That's
Alrighty.
what we're pretty suspicious of.
Yeah.
And we've
Okay.
had a lot of evidence pointing towards that same person that we're referring to now, actually,
Okay.
being the one who took down the site.
Yes, we, due to a lot of anonymous sources, we've gathered quite a bit of information on this sort of stuff. It's very helpful for the cover story later on. So, let's continue. Do you think the hacking of Machinima Union had anything to do with the dislikes on Machinima Evolve's weekly update?
I don't know.
Possibly.
I honestly don't. Yeah, possibly, but I'm not too sure about that. I mean, there was a lot of, like, well, no, I want to say a lot. There was a few people in the comment section of that video saying, like, oh, it was Union being immature and stuff, but we honestly don't know. I mean, people from Union may have disliked it in suspicion of Evolved being involved with Union going down, but we can't actually confirm that.
I see. And were any of you guys responsible for any dislikes?
No, I didn't. Did I watch the site update? Yeah, I didn't actually watch that.
I see.
I clicked on it because people like kept commenting and telling me to check out the comments, and I checked out the comments quite a lot, but I don't think I haven't actually watched the video.
I actually liked that video because I was in it, so in that aspect, I kind of was obligated.
I tend not to dislike videos because I know how just stupid it is.
Yeah,
it's just disliking a video that people have put a lot of hard work into is just basically just shitting on them. It's just it's not fun.
Indeed. And just recently, as I mentioned in Naga's interview, Virus did release a video saying that most of those dislikes were spammers or spam bots. I thought that was a little interesting. What do you guys think about that? Do any of you guys know anybody who just use spam bots?
I'll be honest with you, I've never even heard of a spam bot for YouTube. I don't even think it's a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it has been in the past, but I'm pretty sure that's not even a thing you could do right now.
Indeed.
So
what do you think Virus is saying by saying that there were spam bots?
I don't know. I mean, my instinct right now is telling me that's bullshit that he's saying that, but I'm not gonna throw that into the public. I mean, well, I just did. I'm retarded. I don't know. Maybe he's been told by a few people that somebody's been spam botting or things like that. I'm not sure. The guy probably has his reasons for doing it,
Alright. Going back to Machinima Union forum and or YouTube account, I was under the impression that all of the admins had access to the passwords and usernames to access both, right?
No.
No.
No, the only people who had access to the YouTube channel was myself and Naga. And I think the only person who could have deleted the site was actually Naga. Was it, Zip?
I'm pretty sure only the owner could actually delete everything, yes.
Yeah, because it was definitely when we contacted ShiftTR, it said that Naga's account had deleted the site. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, the admins, none of the admins or moderators could actually delete the site via the admin panel.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now, this is going to be a very opinionated question, but do you have any idea of how many individuals may have been working together to do the hacking, quote unquote?
2.
2.
We
Two.
think
We all
think
it's
one. We think one, but it's a possibility that it's 2.
And
I honestly don't know.
Possibly more. We know that at least 2 people were in on it.
Yeah, and from the information we've gathered for the cover story, I mean, I dare say 3, but that will be covered later.
Yeah, it's maybe 3. 3 at a stretch.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
After that, what sort of tensions do you guys knew of between the two sites?
After the Union got shut down?
Beforehand.
Oh, beforehand, there was a lot of tension. People would that's just, I don't know, maybe it's the competitiveness of it, maybe. It just seems that a lot of people from both sides just kind of were shitting on each other.
I see. So, flame war material?
Pretty much. It was kind of like they didn't really have a reason for it. It was just kind of like, oh, we're on this site, that's another site, let's just hate on that site, that kind of thing.
So that means there isn't really anybody you can pin down to say this person instigated the fights in the first place?
Not really. It was more of like a community fight. Yeah, I guess you could say it was just kind of both sets of members for both sides were fighting with each other. It was all, maybe it was to do with the leaders. A lot of people have kind of disagreements and have had bad experiences with Virus, so maybe they don't like Evolve from that. People from Evolved may have had bad experiences with Naga or people on the staff team, and that's what instigates that and stuff like that. Maybe we just,
I see. What was the situation between the two sites immediately before the incident?
it was calm. It was really starting to calm down, which is the kind of the most annoying thing about that. It was the whole kind of like feud and like disagreements that like the two current like the site leaders at the time, like Naga and Virus, they were kind of they'd had sort of a lot of arguments in the past, and then pretty much immediately before that, Naga had sent basically some big apology letter to Virus, and they'd supposedly come to a truce, and that was all good. And then the site got hacked, and then it kind of all flamed up again.
And so, depending on who we think the culprit is, it might make it a little bit ironic that such a hacking came after a time like that.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, there was actually the aforementioned news about possible cooperation when Machinima Evolved was first created, and there was something about Virus proposing the merging of the two sides. What was the reasoning behind that, do you feel?
I'm gonna I'm gonna let these guys talk about this because I have multiple very strong opinions on the matter, and I don't think it's very pleasant. It's been reproposed multiple times. The merging, according to Naga, he had proposed a merge about 3 times in the past, and this was, I don't know what his particular, I don't know what his actual truthful reason for proposing this was. He's given me multiple statements, but immediately after kind of Naga had left and we fired up the site again, then I got promoted the new owner of MU. Pretty much almost immediately after that, Virus proposed to me to merge the sites, and that's something that we've been holding off against. We don't really want to do it. I mean, suppose Virus wants to actually talk to the whole staff team tomorrow to try to convince them that it's we should do it, but pretty much nobody's going.
Was he just contacting all of the admins willy-nilly, or was he waiting to contact certain ones before others?
I don't know if Virus did this directly. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. This was actually getting on the nerves of a lot of people on the staff team and just the general community from MU, was that while he was proposing to do this merge, we'd organized that we were going to talk it out this weekend, and that was going to, we just pretty much come to a conclusion then. But we had started a Skype group, which you were actually part of, Brenny, the update chat for the rebuild.
Indeed.
Where basically we just added a bunch of people from Union. We were just telling them about all the updates. One of the people we added works with Evolved, and for some reason, one reason or another, that person, when we were talking about merging, decided to start adding a whole bunch of other people from Evolved because they wanted to be in the chat, apparently. And then they were basically just spamming messages trying to convince everybody to merge, and nobody was going for it, and they were just starting arguments.
We continuously told them we're not interested in merging, and that we'll come to a conclusion on when we have the Skype chat with Virus, but
I see.
They just kept going, and yeah.
This Skype chat is a little bit interesting to me. Will you guys be, I don't know, televising or live streaming it? It sounds like it'd be a pretty big thing that you guys would want to have, quote unquote, in, I don't know, a backup, some sort of proof of your choice, but
we've I have screenshots to one side of all the kind of that person adding people to the chat and all the spam to do with merging, and they were pretty much just kind of like a what was it they said, Jaden? They were calling everyone selfish idiots or something like that. I can't remember.
We'll worry about that
the
later.
community was being
that doesn't really matter, because I don't even know if half of the people who were saying that were on the admin team for Evolve. They might have just been people from the site who'd just been added. So that's not down to Evolved in particular. That just might be just random people.
I see. What I was asking was, when you come to that conclusion and you enter the Skype call, are you going to be publicizing it at all?
No.
No?
Not as far as we know, anyway.
Private agreement, that sort of deal?
We'll be saying, for people who are interested and people who ask, we'll tell them that we're not merging the sites, because a few people do know about Virus proposing this. So, like, you know, if people actually want to know, we'll just tell them, yeah, we didn't merge, or whichever we choose on, which will very, like, 99.999% chance be, that we didn't merge.
I see.
So,
Okay. Well, I know a lot of people would think that would be rather juicy, but... Okay.
yeah,
yes.
if we choose to make it public, we might, you know,
Oh,
it'll
so juicy.
Okay. So, now that we're, you know, beyond that, how do you guys plan to protect the Machinima Union website now that repairs have been done?
Well, first of all, because we know that it was Naga's account that got hacked, and the site was breached because of that. Like, they had access to his email, so they could access MU and such forth. So it's not really so much of the site security issue; it's more of like the owner's security on that personal email.
I see.
But so, for a starter, because I'm now owning the website, I change my password every week anyway.
And
for
is
that,
there...
so I think my Gmail is pretty secure, and then, you know, we're planning some other stuff which we're gonna keep private just so people don't know ahead of time.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, because I know a lot of people are just like, oh, the site went down, does this mean it can get hacked repeatedly? And,
No.
you know,
No.
hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the person who we most highly suspect of taking down the site actually knew Naga's password in the past. Like, they've had access to his account before.
Okay. And does this mean that this may or may not be needed, but will there be a new system of approving new members to the administrative staff?
Administrative staff? More than likely. I know in the first interview you actually said something along the lines, was it just for approving new members?
Yeah, for the first one it
But-
was just new members, but it seems that the actual staffing and moderators and such are a little bit more of a priority.
Yeah, I mean, we're not recruiting right now, but we do have, like, everybody on the staff team right now trusts each other. And that's a really, really important part of teamwork, is just trusting all your teammates.
Yeah.
So I think if we were to recruit new people, we would definitely have to beef up security. Like, we'd have to get to know them and trust them first before we chose to actually recruit them. So it'd be something along those lines. But kind of like in terms of the members, like Naga said in the last interview, it's kind of hard to like really judge people via the applications, because, you know, they can just write any old thing down on the text. It's like you've just kind of got to take that word for it.
Indeed.
Mm.
Okay, well, we actually got through all of the questions now.
Sweet.
Yes, this is the moment where, if there's any discussion, any little theories you want to share, anything else, now's the time to do it.
Ooh. Do you have anything up, Jaden?
Yes. Let's talk about how the whole thing with you becoming the new owner of MU.
That's...
So, some people were confused, and like Naga said before, it wasn't a whole we're kicking you out and taking over thing. It was basically just a vote, because Naga said this himself, but he kind of, at the very last bits of his ownership of MU, he kind of started to realize that he, you know, wasn't kind of fit for the job, and everybody basically, actually no, not everybody, but James got the majority of the votes, and yeah, here we are.
I see.
Yeah, it wasn't just like an individual thing. I mean, it had been in discussion for a while that, like, maybe Naga should have stepped down from leadership, and then kind of like in the end, the staff team, we were just kind of like, you know, let's just take a vote, majority vote on who should be the next MU leader, and, well, I got the majority vote. I think actually it was like everybody in the group voted for me.
Yeah, Bragging aside.
That's no, that actually wasn't bragging. I think it was like everybody but one guy, but then that one guy actually just didn't post anything. So
I see. Well, I guess that's one more point for democracy. All right. Anything else you guys feel that you need to elaborate on? If you want, I can go over the questions again if you feel you need to.
lag.
Oh no.
Oh,
Are we experiencing?
Live stream is still going.
All right, cool. Jaden, do you want to go through any more of the questions, Zip? Like, just to elaborate on answers?
Well, I mean, I could, but it seems a little early to be too decisive about anything, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
wait
Yeah.
for now.
yeah.
I don't want to point fingers before all the facts are in.
Don't worry. All the we'll be doing, like I said, our cover video. We're going to be just putting out as much info as we have been given, and then everybody will be free to point the fingers wherever they want after they see everything.
Oh,
All right.
shitstorm
No.
incoming.
Oh, yes.
Well,
I feel
exciting.
like that moment where that video is released, the Machinima community is going to explode.
It's gonna break.
it's not going to be that
split it
bad.
into two.
Section.
Yeah. As long as it's not like we're not just pointing at like every possible suspect, you know.
Indeed. The way the cover video is going to be, it's going to be matter of fact. It's going to be neutral. We are simply going to provide a chronological theory of, you know, what happened, when it happened, and how everything came to that one shocking conclusion where Machinima Union got deleted. And
Yeah.
so after we say our chronological thing, we will support it with the evidence we've been given by all the anonymous sources we've gotten so far. And then, after that, everybody will be free to base their own opinions on what they've seen so far.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Well,
All right then. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I think that's it.
that's all
Well.
we have. Wow, this is a shorter interview than Naga's, but... Oh, well.
We're to the point.
It's because there's more of us. We got the answers out quicker.
Yeah, well...
We're just more to the point. You don't
Yeah, yeah.
ramble.
Rambling's fun sometimes.
Rambling can be fun. That's true.
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Plus, remember, we're the ones who have to do all the editing afterwards.
No. Just like straight after this, me and Zip gotta go do weekly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be fun.
Rush that out. Seriously, rush that out.
I suppose I might also just bring up a little topic of my own. How have you guys been holding up in terms of getting the coverage of other people's things into the weeklies?
This week's is gonna be short. Gonna be really short because obviously we lost the YouTube channel, and it's just for anyone who doesn't know, the way we actually based weekly before is we got all the videos via the subscription box. We had a channel that was pretty much subscribed to everybody in the Machinima community, and every time like their videos were uploaded, it'd come up in the sub box, and we put it down on weekly. But obviously, because we've had to restart, we don't have a lot. Like I mean, we've subbed to a hell of a lot of channels on the new one, but it's not nearly as many as there were on the original Union channel. So we're missing a lot of videos for this week.
Okay, I mean, that's a bit of a pity, but given the circumstances, it was unavoidable.
Yeah.
So,
We're doing our best.
yeah. Alright, so I'll just say that there is a possibility of more interviews happening after this. Maybe not with the same people. Everybody who is watching, just know we are curious about getting an interview with possibly Digital Virus and possibly any other of the people that we've seen evidence for and against in our searches. So if any of these live streams somehow get to the ears of, say, Virus, then know that we are interested in an interview with even him. That'll be interesting.
All right. Yeah, it will be interesting.
Yes, it will.
So everybody got everything they need to say out about the whole ordeal.
Yep, I've pretty much said everything.
Okay,
I feel
we're out of
great.
questions, so I guess it's time to wrap it up. This has been your host, Brandy.
I am the Zeresec.
I am Kid Jaden ENY.
I am the Zip Zap Zop.
And this has been the second exclusive interview covering the hacking or demolishing, whatever you want to call it, of Machinima Union. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye,
Super
everybody.
Saiyan 3 Goku.
Don't
No.
run.